Worried there, Congressman. I know you had to run, or Congresswoman, you had to run off to go vote to open debate on this next immigration compromise bill. There have been a lot of moving pieces here. It sounds as though this compromise bill vote will not happen until tomorrow, but at this point, we're not even sure that it has the votes to pass.
Exactly. We're not. It failed a couple of hours ago, but we were in a mock hearing looking at the plight of these children, and what really concerns me very deeply is I don't believe that there is anything in place to reunite these children with their parents. So I'm introducing legislation to force the federal government to take responsibility and make sure that these parents are reunited with their children.
Congresswoman, I think a lot of Americans are wondering, as they're watching this process unfold in Congress, why, if clearly all of you on both sides of the aisle in many cases have been opposed to this family separation policy, why Congress can't figure out how to do something about it. And I'm wondering if the Senate were able to pass a very narrow bill that just was aimed at ending these separations permanently instead of temporarily, as the executive order does, would you support that, and would you urge your leadership to support that?
I would, but what would have to happen would be to end the policy of zero tolerance, because as you know, the president signed the executive order to end the crisis that he started, but he only did it partially. So he said that families can stay together, but the zero tolerance policy is what has to end. And so if there was a bill just to do that, I do believe it would receive wide support. Clearly, we want to do more, but in terms of what we're facing right now, today, I do think that people would support that.
The House Speaker, Paul Ryan, at his press conference earlier today, repeatedly blamed Democrats for the immigration crisis, saying that once there was a court ruling that essentially extended the deadline somewhat indefinitely for many DACA recipients, Democrats walked away from the table. How do you respond to him?
Well, actually, I think that's pretty sad for the Speaker to say, because he knows as Speaker that he does not need Democratic votes. And so what failed earlier today was a Republican bill, which means that they could not even get members of their own caucus to support their legislation. So 218 votes, he has over 240 members. He does not need one Democratic vote to pass a bill in the House, and he knows that.
Fair enough point. He is, in fact, having trouble getting 218 in his own conference. Congresswoman Karen Bass of California, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.